Hello guys and welcome. Got a great video for you today. So I've been happily riding around on the first motorbike I've owned in over 20 years. But in doing so, on multiple occasions, I've got extremely lost. And one time I think I did an extra 130 miles because I didn't know where I was. I was going up, down, all over the place. There is a video on it on my channel if you want to have a laugh. So since January, I've been looking at buying some sort of mount for the bike, which will hold a smartphone, so I can actually get some satellite navigation on there, or even a GPS. And it's now June, so there are a few reasons why I haven't bought one yet. And the first reason is, so what to buy? Where do I mount the? Where do I actually put the mount on the bike? So firstly, I thought about the handlebars. But unfortunately on my super sport bike it's got some alchemy and wizardry and switchery all over the handlebars, so unfortunately there's no room for me to put a mount there. Then I thought about, I keep looking at the bike, I know you can't see it, sorry. Then I thought about putting a mount on the around the petrol cap. I think you can buy those as well, but then I thought, well, I might buy a tank bag to get on there so I can put some stuff in it. So I thought, don't really want to buy that. It might be a waste of money if I want to cover it up later on. And then the only thing really left, unless I invent some sort of heads-up display for a visor, is the stem on the bike. So there's a big hole at the top nut on my bike, and there are mounts out there that will go into that hole, and with a few parts you can actually hold your smartphone or a GPS. I still didn't buy one, and the reason why I didn't buy one was because I've seen a lot of videos of people fitting these to the stem, and to be honest, they're really mixed results. You have to put them in the stem, mark it, and then cut them off and actually get it to the right size to your stem before it'll work. And then even then, I've seen it where the rubber's all bulging out, and it just looked a massive faff to me. So I didn't want to do that. Now it's my birthday today, and for my birthday, look what my family bought me. So Rammount have now bought out the stem mount HD, and this takes all the faff out of it, I would think. I'm only assuming that, but we'll have a look in a minute. This literally just drops into the stem. You tighten the Allen key on the top to open it up to actually hold it in the stem, then you put a little cap on, and then Ram also do this little short joint, you can see that, which then that goes in your bike onto the stem mount, and then you get your little phone or GPS holder with another ball on the end, so that will then go in there. And hopefully these three things together will give me a nice small mount, solid mount, where I can just drop my phone on it and get satellite navigation. So the stem mount HD, if you go on Rammount's website, it actually tells you which one's for your bike. So there's a little chart on there, and it will list your bike, and it will tell you what diameter you need to buy. And for my GSX-R750, it was the 15mm stem mount. So that's what my family bought me. Don't know how they worked that out, but they did, so they've got me that. Then the joints, so the actual joint, you can get these in various sizes as in length, and I didn't want one that was really high up. I just wanted a nice small, low space but solid mount. This one is the short one, and it just holds the two ball joints in either end, but you can get various ones of those. And then this Rammount X grip, it's called. This is an X grip, and it's a universal holder, so you can put most size phones in there, GPSs, all that kind of stuff. And it comes with the ball joint on the bottom, which will just slot into that little short mount. Okay, so I haven't opened these yet. I'm going to get them open, have a look at them, and let's have a go at mounting it to the bike. Now, this mounting system is quite expensive when you tot it all up, and there are much cheaper mounting systems out there. But if this is no faff, if this just goes on the way they say it does and it's simple, then I've got no problem paying a little bit more money for a better product. So when I say I actually didn't buy these were a gift. So I'm going to open the HD mount. Comes in a little bag. I'm all about no faff packaging as well, so I'm just going to cut that open and see what we get for our money. So here we have a little instruction booklet. We have the mount itself, which is solid, absolutely solid, and you can see that. And as I say, this one's 15mm and it will fit my GSX-R, but again, go on their website and it will tell you which one's for your bike. So there's a nut that goes, or a screw that goes all the way through the stem, and as you tighten it up on the top, it expands this nice rubber feel. It's like a bung really. It sort of gets thicker and thicker until it grips onto the inside of your stem. So you get that. And when you're all mounted and done, you also get a little black cap to put on the top to keep the water out and to make it look neat. So that's brilliant. And for the joint, again, no faff packaging, well done. In here we get instruction booklet again. And there it is. God, it's hard to do this in the I'm in the shed, so sorry I'm having to do this in the shed, but it's tipping down with rain outside. But there's the little shorty middle bit that attaches it all together, and you put the ball in there, ball in the bottom, and then tighten it up. Wow, it feels absolutely solid. Proper solid that feels. The proper metal that is. That's great. And then lastly, again, just in a placky bag, fantastic. In here we get, again, the instruction booklet. We get the non-slip rubber backing piece for the phone, I presume. And we get the ram mount itself, which again feels solid, absolutely solid. So this is, oh yeah, it's on springs, so you would put your phone, so you would open it up, put your phone in, let go of it, and it will just grip your phone. And these are very, very good. Got some nice rubbery silicone bits there which will hold your phone, and again it's got the ball joint on the bottom. Awesome. Also in the bag is that, and I don't know what it is. So I'll have a look at that as I go through. I need my glasses to have a look at that one. Yeah, the little pen in there, whatever that is. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. Okay, let's get it mounted. Right, so here we go then. So the first thing I'm going to do is install the stem mount, and I'm simply going to drop it in like that. Then I'm going to get my this is a 6mm hex key or Allen key, and I'm just going to tighten it up. Let's see what happens. Now I haven't tightened that up an awful lot at all. It's literally hand tight, and it's proper in there, so you don't need to over tighten this. Unfortunately, in the bag there was no instructions. The actual leaflet that came in the bag, it was just a leaflet on all their products, so there's no instructions in there, which is a bit unfortunate. And this pen actually says that it's glue. Not sure why I need glue, so I'll probably have to go and check out online to see what that's for. It may be for the cap, to put the cap on the stem mount, but I don't know. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop the cap on, just like that. Well, already, if you ask me, that is a million times better than the other mounts that are on the market. This video isn't sponsored at all by Ram. I just really like the concept of no fuss. I mean, that literally dropped in, Allen key, hex key on the top there, and then a cover to cover the hole. Fantastic. So the next bit then is the little shorty adapter here, and if I just zoom out a little, so that's going to go on the ball joint, so I need to open it up, and it drops in, and you can have it wherever you want. So if you want it straight up facing towards you with the smartphone mount on top, you can, or you can do it sideways, but let's have a go at it, shall we? So I'm going to get the RAM mount. Let me just zoom out a little bit more. So this one's going to go in there, like that, and then put them both in, tighten them up. I'm learning this as we go, so we're learning together. So you could have it facing straight up like that, but for me, I will probably do that and then do that, maybe. Let's get my phone and give it a go, shall we? Okay, so I've turned it around so it's actually facing down the tank now. You can have it to one side, well, you can have it anywhere you want. You can 360 it. It's fantastic having the double balls on it. You can put it wherever you want, and then it's just a case of pulling that, I presume, dropping your phone in and letting go, and there you go, it's on. So I think what's happening is the little stoppers which hold the phone, I mean, it's solidly held in there, they're actually pressing on some of the buttons, so it's just a matter of either mine hasn't got a case on, so if you've got a case on your phone it should be fine, but you can move it up and down away from your buttons. There you go, no problem at all. The only thing I did find, and I'll have to look this up, is when the joints are opened up to grab your phone, it actually tilts. It doesn't lock, and on a motorbike I'm not sure how that's going to get on. It's quite easy to move around, and it's the actual arms that are moving, not the mount itself. The mount itself is solid, it's just the arms moving. So I'll have a look online, see if anyone's had problems with that. But for the mount itself, so for the stem, it's absolutely solid in there. It's one Allen key to put that on, and then the cover, then the little adapter here, and then the top mount. Absolutely fantastic. So I've done a little bit of googling, guys, and literally this elasticated piece here slots over the ball on the top mount, and it stays there, so that's not going to go anywhere. And what that's designed to do is when you put your phone on, it's designed to hold your phone in place. If you just put the little bits, the wings over the corners, where's the other one, like that, That actually stops the mount moving. As I say, it was tilting before, but now it still moves, but it holds it in place, which is fantastic. So that's what that's for. Right, let's give this a go then. It's super windy out here, but I couldn't end this video without actually trying it. So I've mounted it forward a little bit, so hopefully get it on the camera. When I put it in its final mounting position, it'll be closer towards the tank, so towards me a bit more, so it's out the way of the gauges and that. But to be honest, I can still see all my gauges and dials and the times and everything like that, so it's fine, and it doesn't get in the way of the key either. Wow. Oh, it's fantastic having satellite navigation now. I got so lost the other week, it was laughable. God, it's literally blown me off the bike. A stark contrast to the other day. But check it out. Sat Nav on the bike with my crappy old iPhone 6. That's not bad, is it? I've got to get a cover for it though, a waterproof one as well. It's absolutely fine. I can read it perfectly. So chuffed. Let's see if it can take me to Himley. It's great. I'm exaggerating my head movements down, by the way, just in an attempt for you to be able to see it on the bike. I'll tell you one thing that is screwing with my brain, and I don't know why I didn't think of this. I didn't realise the mount would turn with the steering. It's windy. So as I turn the handlebars, the mount turns with it, so the phone turns around, which is really weird. I never thought about that, but that's absolutely fine. Phone's not going anywhere, it's absolutely jammed on there, so no problems there either. And there's no vibration because it's gone into the stem. There's practically no vibration, so I can still read the screen perfectly. Well, it took me here fine. I can read the screen fine. It didn't twist around. It's nice and solid on there. Low vibrations, but hardly any at all. And I can read the map perfectly. Awesome. Well, there you go, guys. Really windy today, and the rain's going to come down in a minute. But I had to get out and try it. And what a fantastic birthday present, eh? Look at that. So it sits nicely behind the screen, doesn't get any wind or very little wind. Perfect. Doesn't get in the way of the key. And the adjustability of it is fantastic. You can put it anywhere you like, in any orientation, up, down, left, right. Absolutely superb. So I'm going to get back before the rain comes. Well, there you go, guys. I'm going to sign off on this one, and I can tell you now, it's a fantastic mount. Does the job beautifully. Doesn't take up much space on the bike, keeps out the way of the dials. And that's all I can say really. Well pleased, well chuffed with my birthday present. I'll see you in the next vid, guys. Goodbye.